How to make them miss you badly by adopting these 4 Stoic principles. In the journey of love and relationships, we often find ourselves believing that our happiness hinges on validation and affection from others. But imagine living a life where your joy isn't tied to someone else's whims, where your emotional well-being isn't dictated by fleeting glances, unanswered texts, or vague communications. This isn't just a distant dream. It's a practical reality you can access right now. By drawing on the wisdom of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that emphasizes resilience and inner peace, we can unlock the secret to happiness that is independent of external circumstances. So how does this connect to the desire for someone to miss you? In today's video, we will dive into Stoic philosophy and explore how it can profoundly transform our personal growth and interpersonal relationships. Join us as we uncover the art of making a lasting impression, not through manipulation or meticulous planning, but by embodying a spirit of self-sufficiency and inner tranquility. By dedicating ourselves to personal development, fostering emotional self-reliance, and appreciating the present moment without dependency, we naturally become more attractive and, paradoxically, unforgettable. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay with us for the entire video. Each part is thoughtfully designed to guide you toward a more stoic and enriched life. Now let's begin. Number 1. Releasing the desire to control. The Stoics had a profound insight. Much of our stress, frustration, and even despair comes from our attempts to control things that are beyond our reach. We all do it, investing so much energy trying to shape situations, outcomes, and even people to our desires, only to realize that much of it is out of our hands. While this might sound discouraging at first, it's actually meant to liberate us from self-imposed chains that keep us bound to impossible expectations. Embracing Stoic wisdom doesn't mean passively letting life unfold around us. Instead, it encourages us to focus on what we can influence, our inner selves. This is where we hold genuine power, in our attitudes, choices, and responses. By concentrating here, we can cultivate patience, understanding, and resilience. This is where true peace resides. Think about the concept of letting go of control. Stoicism teaches us to accept the natural flow of life, helping us distinguish between our actions and their results. We can pour our effort into what we do, but the outcomes, often they lie beyond our grasp, and that's perfectly fine. It doesn't diminish the value of our efforts. It merely encourages us to view them from a healthier, more realistic perspective. By aligning our actions with our values and releasing our grip on specific outcomes, we can live more fully and authentically. Moreover, Stoic teachings invite us to see every situation as an opportunity for growth, prompting us to reevaluate what control, success, and security truly mean. We often discover that real strength doesn't stem from controlling everything around us, but from mastering our inner landscape. Day by day, this means becoming more adaptable and open to the unexpected, welcoming life's surprises with a calm mind and a heart ready to learn. As we integrate this principle into our daily routines, we notice deeper connections in our relationships, reduced stress, and a greater appreciation for the present moment. We start to realize that control isn't the secret to happiness. Rather, it's about balance, acceptance, and inner tranquility. Letting go of control isn't giving up. It's reclaiming our power in the most effective way, embarking on a journey toward inner freedom that transforms how we see and interact with the world. This leads us to a life defined not by external validation, but by inner peace, resilience, and purpose. Number 2. Self-growth over external validation. Have you ever found yourself needing others to validate your worth? Maybe you've noticed how much you crave likes on social media, or feel let down when friends or family don't respond as you hoped. Seeking happiness from external sources, especially in relationships, is a common struggle. But what if true happiness comes from within? Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, like our thoughts and actions, and to let go of what we can't, such as others' feelings or behaviors. This doesn't mean we stop caring. Instead, it's about building resilience and finding contentment within ourselves, independent of others' approval. Think about the times you've anxiously waited for someone to miss you or show that they want you around. It's like handing them the remote control to your emotions. Stoicism hands that remote back to you, equipping you with tools to cultivate qualities like wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. By developing these virtues, we foster a resilient character that finds joy not in others' validation, but in personal growth and achievements. This Stoic mindset doesn't mean disconnecting from others. On the contrary, Stoicism encourages us to build meaningful connections based on mutual respect and understanding, rather than dependency or neediness. Here's the paradox. By focusing on personal growth and striving to be our best selves, we naturally become more appealing. People are drawn to those who are confident, passionate, and comfortable in their own skin. So, the less we chase others' attention, the more likely they are to take notice because we're living authentically. Let's shift our focus. Instead of seeking validation, let's invest in nurturing our inner world, learning new skills, and exploring our values. This journey of self-discovery and improvement isn't just rewarding. It also makes us more admirable and, yes, missable to others. Stoicism doesn't deny our need for connection. It reminds us that happiness and value aren't dependent on it. By grounding ourselves in Stoic principles, we can lead a peaceful, satisfying, and genuinely independent life. Number 3. Independence and emotional resilience. At the heart of Stoicism lies a powerful insight. While we can't always control what happens to us, we absolutely can control how we respond. This idea is liberating, giving us the keys to our emotional freedom. Stoicism isn't about shutting off our feelings or pretending the world doesn't affect us. It's about recognizing emotions, understanding them deeply, and choosing not to let them dictate our actions. The Stoics had a clear mantra: focus on what you can control what you can, and let go of what you can't. This principle isn't just about finding inner peace. It's a practical guide for maintaining emotional strength. Now think about how this plays out in your everyday life. For instance, when someone cuts you off in traffic or a friend cancels plans at the last minute, Stoicism teaches us to brush off the irritation or disappointment and focus on our response rather than the event itself. This mindset fosters a sense of independence that is both empowering and incredibly useful. And don't worry, this independence doesn't mean isolating yourself. In fact, it enhances your ability to connect with others authentically, coming from a place of strength and self-assurance. Take relationships, for example. Stoicism helps us realize that while it's beautiful to love and care for others, our happiness shouldn't hinge solely on their actions or approval. This perspective encourages us to build relationships rooted in mutual respect and genuine connection, rather than fear of loneliness or dependency. By cultivating emotional resilience, we can enjoy deeper, more meaningful relationships while retaining our own identities. Moreover, Stoicism emphasizes living in harmony with nature, accepting life's natural ups and downs, which further strengthens our emotional resilience. It reminds us that change is a constant, and our ability to adapt is the true test of our strength. So how do we achieve this? It starts with self-awareness. Regularly checking in with your thoughts and emotions, especially during challenges, is crucial. Practicing gratitude, staying present, and aligning your daily actions with your core values all contribute significantly. It's also important to question our perceptions, asking ourselves if our reactions are genuinely appropriate for the situation, or if they stem from old habits or beliefs. Embracing Stoicism isn't about navigating life without ever needing anyone. It's about becoming your own guiding light during storms, relying on principles that have stood the test of time. This journey toward personal independence and emotional resilience isn't just a solo expedition. It's enriched by the wisdom of those who have walked this path before us. As we apply these Stoic principles, we find our capacity for joy, our strength in adversity, and our ability to maintain balanced relationships growing beyond what we ever imagined. Let's navigate life's storms not by seeking shelter, but by standing strong together. Number 4. Developing a meaningful existence. Let's explore the profound teachings of Stoic philosophers like Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus. These thinkers highlight the importance of aligning our lives with our true nature and the broader rhythm of the universe. At its core, this philosophy encourages us to discern what's truly important and to commit ourselves wholeheartedly to these principles. For Stoics, the essence of life isn't found in chasing external success, accumulating wealth, or collecting accolades. Instead, it's rooted in nurturing our virtue, wisdom, and integrity. Creating a meaningful life involves a deep dive into our inner selves. It requires us to confront tough questions about who we are and what we genuinely value. It pushes us to stand by these values, especially when faced with challenges or when it might be tempting to conform to societal expectations. Stoicism serves as a compass during this journey of introspection, guiding us to scrutinize not just our actions, but the motivations behind them. Are we acting out of genuine virtue, or are we merely seeking external validation? Furthermore, Stoicism enlightens us about the fleeting nature of external conditions and emphasizes the importance of focusing on what we can control. This mindset is incredibly liberating. It frees us from the futile effort of trying to manage the uncontrollable and channels our energy toward areas where we can genuinely make an impact, our attitudes, choices, and responses to the world around us. Thus, creating a meaningful life is less about our achievements and more about how we live and the mindset we adopt daily. Adopting a Stoic approach means accepting that suffering and setbacks are natural parts of life. Rather than viewing these as obstacles to happiness, we can see them as opportunities for growth, resilience, and a deeper understanding of life's complexities. This doesn't mean we seek out suffering. Instead, we find meaning in overcoming it, learning from it, and moving forward with a stronger spirit and a more compassionate heart. In practice, living meaningfully involves both small daily acts and larger gestures. It's seen in kindness and also in those quiet moments when we reflect on our place in the universe, appreciate the beauty of nature, engage in self-care, and nurture our relationships. These actions, rooted in Stoic principles, create a rich tapestry of a well-lived life. Let's not forget that the Stoic journey toward a meaningful life isn't meant to be walked alone. It's a path we share, supporting each other with our wisdom and experiences. By anchoring our lives in Stoicism, we not only prepare ourselves to face life's challenges, but also thrive amid them, discovering joy, purpose, and meaning at every turn. As we conclude our exploration of Stoicism, it's clear that this timeless philosophy offers us more than just guidelines. It provides a lifestyle rooted in wisdom, resilience, and tranquility. Stoicism encourages us to hone in on what's truly important, helping us navigate life's ups and downs with grace and composure. The strategies and methods we've discussed aren't merely theoretical concepts. They are practical tools that can be woven into our everyday routines, turning challenges into opportunities for personal growth and deeper insight. By embracing Stoicism, we learn not just to let go of what we can't control, but also to immerse ourselves fully in the present, savoring life's simple pleasures and nurturing meaningful relationships. This approach helps us cultivate a sanctuary of peace within ourselves that remains steadfast, regardless of the chaos around us. Following the Stoic path doesn't mean living a life free of difficulties. Rather, it offers the peace to accept what we cannot change and the courage to alter what we can, all while remaining true to our values. Stoicism teaches us that while we can't control everything around us, we do have control over how we perceive things, the choices we make, and how we react. As we integrate Stoic principles into our lives, we begin to redefine happiness, success, and fulfillment. We discover that real satisfaction comes not from external praise or material possessions, but from living in harmony with our core beliefs and values. This realization holds the key to a genuinely fulfilling and joyful life. Thank you for joining me on this enlightening journey where timeless wisdom intersects with our everyday lives. Let's continue discovering and evolving together. For more insights, I encourage you to check out one of the recommended videos on the screen. Until we connect again, remember, the most important journey is the one that takes us within ourselves.